Hello, welcome to a beautiful back flow. We are going to twist and stretch and unwind and de-stress, all focused on lengthening and relaxing your back. So I'm really excited for today's practice. I hope you enjoy it too. And we'll also end with a fun breath exercise to really tie up this whole stress relief thing. So we're going to begin on your back. So let's go ahead and get started. Squeezing them close to your belly or your heart space. Just a natural low back release here. So you can even maybe pick your hips up off your mat a little bit, curling your tailbone in if that feels good. We're going to just wake up our body. Maybe you've been seated for a lot today or standing, walking around, whatever it is for you. Your back can always use a little bit of extra love. So that's going to be our focal point today. So take a deep breath into your back, holding your knees close to your chest. Exhale, release your knees. So it's micro movement here. Inhale, pull your knees in. Exhale, release. One more time. Inhale, pull your knees in. Exhale, let go. Release your arms by your side. You can bend at your elbows, making a little cactus shape. Maybe airplane your arms out to a T. Exhale, flop your knees over towards your right. You might hear some cracks, some pops, totally normal. Gaze in the opposite direction. Take another deep breath in. Exhale out your mouth. Get some good sighs going here. So our breath is super powerful to help us unwind. So take a deep breath into your belly, pushing it out in front of you, feeling into that twist. Exhale out your mouth, let it go. You can place one hand on top of your knees if you want a little bit of a deeper twist for our last breath. So pulling your right knee down into the earth, pressing through your left shoulder blade. Inhale into your belly. Exhale out your mouth. Inhale, release your hand back to your mat or the ground if it's traveled. Exhale, squeeze your belly, float your knees up. Before we move over to the other side, inhale, kick your legs up to the sky, pointing your toes. You might not be able to stretch your legs full out completely. That's okay. You can have a micro bend in your knee. Just a little bit of a hamstring stretch here to wake up our body. Exhale, flex your feet, so toes towards your face. If you want a little bit of extra support, you can place your hands behind your thighs, or maybe reach up towards your calves and ankles. Whatever feels good to you, keeping your back flat. So again, you can have your knees super bent here if you're feeling really tight today. That's okay. Just breathe into it, honor where your body's at. Maybe extend a little bit higher. Press through your hands. Exhale, rebend. So let's all do this passive or this active stretch. So inhale, point your toes up towards the sky. Exhale, flex your feet. Bend your knees and release. Two more. Inhale, point your toes. Reach as high as you can. Exhale, flex. Bend, release. One more. Inhale, point your toes, reach up. Exhale, flex, bend, release. So this is a really great stretch just to do in general at the end of a long day, not only for your hamstrings, the backs of your legs, but also your nerves. So we have a lot of nerves in our feet that don't really get a lot of motion in our modern lifestyle. So this is really healthy for that. All right, inhale, open your arms back out to your side. Exhale, flop your knees over towards your left. Get those nice deep breaths in here. So gaze over your right shoulder, really focusing on having your right shoulder flat into the mat as much as possible. If you can't get it completely flat, that's okay. Honor your body. You can even bend your knees closer towards your heart. That will help release some of the tension in your back if you're feeling really tight. Take a deep breath into your belly, pushing out in front of you. Exhale out your mouth. Feel free to make some sounds like I'm doing here. It can be really helpful. Inhale, fill your belly. Exhale, side out. Now release your left hand down to the top of your leg if you did so on the other side, rooting down into the right thigh, your right thigh, and your right shoulder. Big inhale here, deepening your twist. Exhale, release. Inhale, release both hands back down. Exhale, flop your knees back to center. Release your arms down by your sides. We're going to go into a bridge, really activating our back here today, releasing tension. So unlike a gym class where you're doing a bridge pose and you just kind of push your hips straight up to the sky, or maybe even a traditional yoga class where you're used to just trying to crank them up as high as possible, I want you to focus on articulating your spine. So what I mean by that is engage your pelvic floor muscles first, so your lower abdominals, squeeze them almost like you're bracing for a punch, where you can imagine pulling your belly button up and into your body. Hold here. Now exhale, tilt your hips up towards the sky, like you're going to curl and peel your back off the mat, slowly rolling up, taking your time here. So we're having this tilt in our pelvis, squeezing here, press through your heels, maybe lift your hips in line with your knees. If that's not available to you right away, that's okay. We're in a tilt, so you're not just shoving your hips up to the sky. So as you can see, my bridge pose here is actually not that high, but I'm really feeling it in my core and my glutes. So take a deep breath in wherever your bridge takes you. Press through your back, your shoulder blades on your mat. So you don't want your shoulders all the way up to your ears. You want to press them down into your back without arching your spine. So we're not arching our spine here again. This is just a pelvic tilt. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Exhale, slowly curl it back down. How was that? Kind of strange, maybe a little bit different, but this is really great for your spine. So let's do one more of those. Again, super slow and controlled. So take a deep breath in to prepare. Now exhale all the way out. Squeeze your lower abdominals, belly button in and up. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Start to tilt your pelvis. So you're scooping almost like a giant ice cream scoop, scooping your pelvis up as you naturally lift your hips. Press through your heels so you don't aggravate your knees. If your knees are talking to you, just don't go as high, and maybe walk your feet out a little bit further. Yeah. Squeeze here, engage. So you're really squeezing your core. You can even place your hands on your belly like I'm doing. Maybe make a little drum sound if that's in your cards today. Take a big breath. You might start to feel some shaking here. That's good. It's just new energy coming in. Exhale. You can rise up onto your tippy toes for an extra back massage if you want. Slowly melt down, almost like an accordion opening up. Yeah. Awesome. Hug your knees into your chest. Congratulate yourself on trying something maybe a little bit different, maybe new. Start to rock side to side. A little massage here for your lats, your back muscles. And let's get off our back. So clasp your hands onto your outside of your thighs. You can rock and roll all the way to a seat, or you can just roll to your side for a gentler variant and rise on up. Cool. We're going to find a cross-legged seat here. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Exhale, paint the wall in front of you. Forward fold over your legs. Another really nice back stretch here. If you don't have space, back it up. See what I did there? A little pun. All right, so you can reach your arms out long in front of you, but if you need more support, you can place your hands underneath you so you can bend your elbows, yeah? So we're stretching into your lower back. So breathing here, expanding your back body. If it feels accessible, exhale, melt your forehead down towards your mat. Big inhale into your belly. Exhale out your mouth. One more big breath in. Exhale, release. Inhale, walk your hands back underneath you. Float your hands all the way up to the sky. Big breath in. Exhale, plant your hands behind you. So fingertips point towards your seat. Plant your feet like you're going into a bridge pose. And spoiler alert, we kind of are. Reverse tabletop. So squeeze your elbows together. Lift out of your chest. So you have a little bit of a back bend here in your upper back to start. This is a variation on a camel pose. Just breathing here. Exhale out your mouth. Now press into your heels if it feels comfortable for you. Extend your hips up to be in line with your knees. So shrug out of your shoulders. You don't want to have it up into your neck or your ears. Big breath in. Exhale, lower your seat down. Release your hands, hug your shins, bow your head. Inhale, stack your spine one more time. Let's find tabletop. So hands and knees, stacking your shoulders right on top of your wrists, your hips right on top of your knees. You can tuck your toes in here for a little bit of support. Little cat-cow variation. So inhale, dip your belly down. So this might feel really nice after those bridge poses. Yeah, we're getting the opposite motion. Now exhale, round your spine, finding cat pose. Let's make this a little bit more interesting. So inhale, come forward to cow. Exhale, gaze over your right shoulder, wagging your hip towards your right shoulder. So we're making a little bit of a C shape. Inhale, come back to center. You might feel the side of your body light up, switch sides. Exhale towards your left side. I feel this right in my hip here. Really nice. After a little bit of core work, inhale, come back to center. Exhale, find plank pose. So step your left foot back, your right foot back. Nice strong plank. You can always modify and stay on your knees if that feels better for you today. Big breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's get into our legs a little bit more. So you can heel toe or bend one knee, bend the other. So relaxing and stretching your calves. Take a big breath in. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, kick your right leg to the sky. Exhale, step your right foot through for a low lunge. Now, if you didn't make it all the way, that's okay. You can bend one knee down and just take the foot, pick it up and bring it forwards. Option to stay with your knee bent if that feels better for you, or straighten it out for a little bit more of a challenge here. Exhale, press through your right heel as you rise up for a crescent lunge. Squeeze your belly. So you want to have a relaxed belly here. Tuck your belly slightly. Your hip flexor might light up on your left side. So bend your right knee, slight tuck of your pelvis here, squeezing your glutes. Big breath in, lift your heart. Exhale, release left hand to your mat, right hand to the sky. So a little bit of a twist. Big breath in. Exhale, bring your right hand inside your right foot. Exhale, lower your left foot down. Inhale, reach your left hand to the sky. So we did a little pretzel move here. We basically just switched the placement of our hands and opened up to a side angle pose. Now, if this feels way too intense for you, you can rise up onto your knee. That's okay. Little modification there. Take a big breath in. Exhale, rise up, warrior two. Woo. Inhale, flip your palm, reach back, reverse. Exhale, windmill to your mat. Nice. Let's do the other side. So come into your plank pose. If it feels good to move through a vinyasa, you can do that, or we can just meet in downward facing dog. So you choose. I'm going to skip that today. I'm going to just walk it out here with my feet. Taking a big breath in. Exhale out. All right, let's all join together again. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, step it through for your low lunge. Again, modify if needed, lowering your back knee down. When you feel stable in your feet, Press through your left heel, rise up for a crescent pose, high lunge. Same thing here, slight tuck of your pelvis. You can bend your right knee to start, engage your core here, then straighten. Now I feel it really intensely here in my hip flexor, super tight from sitting. So just breathe into it. Puff up your chest a little bit, maybe open your arms. Exhale, lower down for your twist. So right hand inside your foot, left hand to the sky. Inhale here. Exhale, release. One more big inhale. Exhale, release your left hand down. Lower your right heel, right hand to sky. So a little flip around with our side angle pose. Again, you can modify if you did so on the other side, right into your knee right away. Big breath in, getting into our hip flexor and groin. Exhale, press through your left heel, rise up, warrior two. Yeah, nice. Inhale, flip your front palm, reach forward. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, cartwheel down. Exhale, find your plank pose. Again, option to move through your high to low plank. I'll do that this time so you can see the demo. So lowering your knees down, releasing your toes, bending your elbows back by your rib cage, scooping your belly through for a cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice work. We are going to cool it down. So take a deep breath in and exhale out. Let's go into pigeon pose. So you can kick your right leg up to the sky, bend your right knee and make a little 7 shape with your shin. Now, if you have sensitive joints and you know this is not your favorite, don't worry. I got you. You can flip around on your back. Latch your ankle on top of your opposite knee and just stay here. You can catch your foot or just stay like that. So totally up to you. I'm going to hang out in pigeon for a little bit. Whatever feels good. You can stay up on your hands if you are in pigeon. You can melt down to your forearms or all the way to the mat. Now, it's not about how far you go. It's about the sensation in your body in the present moment. So you want to stop before it feels painful. You might feel some energy here, but you don't want to pull anything. So take a deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, rise up onto your hands. Exhale, inch your back foot forward if you're in pigeon. We're going to switch sides. So if you're on your back, just go ahead and flip out your legs. If you're in downward dog, inhale, kick your left leg up. Find pigeon on the other side. So again, finding that 7 shape. Maybe staying up here if that feels good. Gauge your core if you do, so you're not just swaying your back. Or maybe lower down if that calls your name. Take a couple deep breaths. We are almost done. You have made it. Big breath in. Deep exhale out. This time, we'll just rotate onto our left hip if you're in pigeon pose. And if you're on your back, just go ahead and find a seat, crossing your ankles. Nice. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Exhale, plant your hands out in front of you. So we're coming back to the stretch just to check in with our body. Just notice maybe something's changed, shifted, feels a little looser. Relax your head and neck. Check in with your back. Inhale, walk your hands back in. Exhale, shake it out. Little neck stretch. So bring your chin to your chest. Right ear to right shoulder. Left ear to left shoulder. Pause here at your left shoulder, or your right shoulder if you're already there. That's okay. Place the same side of your body, the same hand on the back of your skull. So just a gentle back of neck stretch, and you can bring your chin closer and under towards your armpit to really feel the back of your neck release. This is one of my favorites. So it's a gentle pressure here. We're not putting, too much stress on this sensitive area. So just listen to your body. Exhale, release. Whew. Other side, so bring your chin to your chest. Slowly rotate it down and under. When you feel a little bit of a stretch, you can add a little bit of pressure. Deep breaths. Exhale out. Nice. Release your right hand down, lean over towards it with your left arm overhead, big side body stretch. Inhale, reach on up, switch sides, exhale. Nice, let's do that 2 more times, one each side. Left arm overhead, and get into a little bit of a flow, maybe round down if that feels fun as a transition for you, switching sides, rotating up on the right. Ooh, I'm feeling more longer. Hopefully you are too. Let's end with a couple of breaths, short little meditation here. So feel free to stay seated and just close your eyes. Or if you are craving lying on your back again, I get it. Go ahead and get comfy. We're going to do a little bit of maybe a 5-minute meditation here with some breaths. So take a deep breath wherever you've chosen to receive this meditation. And just notice where your breath is in your body. So not trying to change the location there. I just want you to notice, bring that body awareness to your breath. And now bring your focus to breathing in your chest. So imagine as if you could fill up your entire heart space, your upper back with air. So you're breathing vertically here. Exhale out. Just taking a couple breaths, focusing on this area. Now bring your focus to your belly. Send your breath into your belly, expanding it out in front of you. So that horizontal breath. Just notice maybe if your energy has shifted, how you feel. Now start to lengthen your breath. So maybe you're breathing in for a count of 2 before. See if you can extend that to 4. Just notice how that changes your energy, what that does for your body. Now start to make your breath faster. So what happens if you breathe on a 1 count? What does that do for your energy? Just notice, try it out. And then come back to your natural breathing rhythm. Inhale through your nose, out through your mouth. Now notice what happens if you seal your mouth and breathe in and out through your nose. Same rhythm. Do you have more energy, less energy? More focus, less focus? Now come back to a super long breath pattern. So we're going to all breathe in for 5 counts through your nose. Exhale out your mouth for 5 counts. Inhale through your nose for 5 counts. Exhale out your mouth for 5 counts. Now take one super long inhale in and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a full body breath in. And let it go. And return to your natural breath. Maybe pancaking your hands over your heart center. Just taking a moment here to appreciate your body. To thank your body for just breathing on its own so that you don't have to think about it most of the time. And allowing you to play a little bit today and explore, see what happens when we change your breath. Namaste.